You guys, I don't know how you feel about it, but I definitely feel that Hollywood and the government are tied together. Okay. I came across this video and Candace Owens, she is calling Erika Kurt out once again. And honey, I'm like, something is really fishy going on. So I want to know your thoughts about this. Let's look at this video and let's react. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe here at Criminal Villains. I am your host, Gigi Medici. I just want to say I thank you so much for the likes, the shares, and the subscriptions and the support. It goes a long way. It lets me know to continue to dig and continue to share that something is up and we all need to be aware of what's going on because they are hiding plain in sight now and so many of us are still sleeping. So let's look at this video for awareness and to start a conversation. What's really behind the scenes? And you guys, I'm thinking about next week open it up and do a live discussion on this channel. Would you guys like that? Press 4 if you guys want me to do live streaming where I can open up the phone lines and the platform and you guys call in and we discuss this together. All right, so let me hear what's going on. Check this out.
Okay, this is wild. The woman you see on your left is obviously Erika Kirk. The guy in the middle is Yair Netanyahu, Benjamin Netanyahu's son. The guy on the right is Tyler Bauer, the guy that Candace Owens claimed was having sexual relations with young male interns at TPUSA. What the is going on?
Hold up. Are you having young relations with young boys? And Erika Kurt is close to... Did I hear that right? Do you guys believe this? Comment, let me know. This is my first time hearing this video.
But just know that nothing is by mistake. Nothing. I will never forget the time I was in Israel with my husband. Well, that was the second time, but the first time with my mother on a pilgrimage. And I was standing in the ticket line. And I remember looking behind me. And in the snake of the ticket line was a guy who looked very familiar. I had no idea who he was.
It takes time, but now everything Candace Owens has been saying about Erika's murky history is starting to make sense. According to new reports, the reason no one can trace Erika's family tree isn't an accident. It was designed that way. All the twists and PR now surrounding Erika is to stop people from realizing that she is a part of the Rothschild family and her identity engineered so that she could serve as an agent of the...
What? No way. No way. If this is true, then she was a plant. She was a plant for Charlie. If this is true, why didn't Charlie see it? If this is true, do you guys believe this? Comment, let us know. People need to know what's going on because this is my first time seeing this video and I had no idea. You know, so honey, I'm asleep too. I need to get awake. All right, this is creepy. This is creepy.
Family unnoticed. Candace has said a lot of things about Erika Kurt, many that the TPUSA community would call an attack against a grieving widow. But one thing you can't deny is that Erika seems to grieve differently. In her grief, she was more excited about merch sales and Charlie's passing becoming the event of the century. As she mourned, she somehow couldn't remember anniversary dates and the birthdays of her kids with Charlie. And now, in her sadness over the death of her husband, Erika recently accepted
If my parents or anybody I love left this earth, I don't care about no money, no merch. I don't even want to talk to nobody. I need to grieve and heal and process this out. Okay, honey, what?
Appointment to the Air Force Academy Board. She was appointed to serve along with 15 other people to provide recommendations to the Defense Secretary regarding changes to the Air Force Academy. The board is also charged with providing annual reports regarding the Military Institute's morale, its finances, and academics. Charlie Kirk was appointed to the same board last year and continued to serve until his passing. But while you could say that Charlie had the credentials to back the appointment, Erika's rise to that position has come with a lot of suspicion.
Carl Kenneth Bronsby, Erika Kirk's grandfather. I did not expect to find the information I found about him. Can you believe it's likely He was friends with and working with the people who ran the Manhattan Project. What was the Manhattan Project,
What's
you might
that?
ask?
Yeah,
It
what
was
is
the
that?
single most secretive project during World War II that controlled all of our explosives.
Supporters of TPUSA will tell you that there's nothing out of the ordinary, and it's not wrong for Erika to continue from where Charlie left off. But critics couldn't help but notice how strange it is for Erika to be handed everything that was meant for Charlie. Instead of careful restructuring and search for new leadership, Erika surprisingly began appearing in
That sounds like a plant to me. Like they put Charlie on a mission. Okay, so you failed that mission. So now it's time to insert the next person, which is Erika. That's why she's a sleeper cell planted inside the marriage. That's what it sounds like to me. I could be wrong.
positions connected to Charlie's influence. Political appointments, leadership, and public representation were all given to her in a short amount of time. At the same time, Erika still makes sure to heavily use Charlie's name to give herself some credibility. The media will tell you that this is a woman without a previous political background. Also, Erika's career as a pageant queen and owner of a clothing brand doesn't exactly translate to the influence and leadership in politics. Like,
What
how
is
did
she
she go
doing?
from everyday housewife to advising the Secretary of Defense? And what are her qualifications? According to
Exactly.
Candace, Erika's quick rise to the top has nothing to do with her achievements and everything to do with the people or family she's connected to. Being Charlie's wife and having him pass away tragically was the perfect platform to launch her because that was the plan all along. Candace already established that Erika has military ties because of her parents, Lori and Kent Francevy, but that's about the least of it. If you go back and look at Erika's social media, there is this one woman that seems to pop up in Erika's pictures and videos from the time she was in New York. Well, turns out that person wasn't just a friend. In a now deleted post, Erika talked about honoring the Sabbath, and Nicole supported her, saying, as her cousin who is fully Jewish, half of her family is Jewish. While she herself is a Christian, she has celebrated many Jewish holidays with our side of the family and highly respects the Jewish religion. For Erika, it could be that she and Nicole saw themselves as family after living together in New York. However, here's where the rabbit hole gets deeper. As soon as the post started getting attention, it was deleted, and Nicole wiped her Twitter clean of any messages. Another tweet calling out Erika and Nicole for the lies
Wipe out for what? If you have nothing to hide, why wipe it out, Erika? Something is fishy with that. Why wipe it out? Something is fishy. And I'm not liking it. You smell that? Something is fishy.
told about her dating history, confirmed that Erika and Nicole were best friends and cousins. In another old post of Erika's, she tagged and referred to Alan Rothstein as her uncle and praised him for his resilience and strength. Alan also happens to be Nicole's father. It is no coincidence that Nicole referred to Erika as her cousin, and it's easy to see why this part of Erika's family was hidden. Candace uncovered lengthy cases involving Alan Rothstein. According to these filings, he was brought into a company as a consultant, but instead sold valuable company secrets to other companies while billing the company significant sums. His actions led to the company's bankruptcy, and the case painted an image of a man who knew how to move money around and was never caught or punished for it.
Alan Rothstein, Erika's uncle, may have been quite the sketchy guy. For Nanodynamics, it looks like he was sued in bankruptcy court, and from what I'm told, in bankruptcy terms, when a trustee sues a director or a founder like Alan Rothstein, it is believed typically that that person may have taken money out of the company improperly before it collapsed. And then remember the company Innumerable, which he served on the board of directors. That was apparently a penny stock that traded on the OTC markets before also going bankrupt. And then there's this company, Shazoom LLC, which if you remember is a business funding company. And based on my research, it seems like Shazoom LLC has almost zero footprint, no major client reviews, no press releases of
Are you
funded
kidding
deals,
me?
no industry presence. And for a quote-unquote business funding company to have no track record of funding businesses suggests it might be just a shell company, a vehicle used to
A
move money
shell.
around rather than
Yes,
conducting
yes,
actual
yes.
commerce.
Yes.
His name is also reportedly tied to a number of companies, both real estate and shell companies. These companies have very little information, online presence, and no information on the employees that work there. These companies just exist with with no clear product or customer base. Are shell companies illegal? No. But are they excellent vehicles for moving money undetected? Absolutely. And the dark part is, Alan Rothstein isn't the only member of the family with a questionable history. The Rothsteins are a famous crime family in American history, with Arnold Rothstein standing out as the most notable figure. The family has reportedly been involved in everything from assassinations to economic crashes and currency manipulation, and the Rothsteins just so happen to share family ties with a Rothschild.
It's rather strange then that Rothstein shares family ties to another family, another prominent Jewish family that has been the center of many theories for hundreds of years and has been involved in everything from currency manipulation to economic crashes and to assassinations and everything in between.
Whoa.
And that family would be the Rothschilds. Indeed, I was rather surprised to see that the two families are related, and pretty directly, because all I had to do was scroll over to the side and boom, there it was.
With Erika being related to the Rothsteins and by extension Rothschilds, her involvement in the Romanian trafficking scene starts to make sense. And according to Candace, it also explains why Erika was able to infiltrate these spaces and get instant recognition and acceptance without having to do any of the work. It also explains why Erika has been trying too hard to twist Charlie's words and stance on Israel when it is well documented that he started speaking out against the things he'd seen during his final days. But what surprised observers the most was how well placed Erika was in Epstein's circle. Erika was heavily involved in the pageantry world after winning Miss Arizona, and Epstein's main mode of moving people was through model agencies. In 2014, Erika began tweeting about being a casting recruiter, and around the same time, she became involved in Next Model Management. Epstein and Faith Evans, the former head of Next Model Management, shared a close relationship, and Epstein reportedly used the agency as a means to procure Eastern European women to the United States. Epstein would sit in on meetings with Faith Evans and the models he acquired, and insiders established that Erika Kirk would also sit in those meetings, so it is almost impossible for her not to have known who Epstein was. Another link connecting Erika and Epstein was the Rothschilds' real estate portfolio. The name
Wow. She is connected to Epstein. Is this... Oh. I've been hearing a lot about the Epstein queen. This is, look, excuse me for my ignorance. This is all new. I'm just getting into this. Who is the Epstein queen? I've been hearing about that. But let's go.
Rothschild appears over 2,000 times in the Epstein files, where he talked about working for the Rothschild family directly on real estate deals through the Corcoran Group. Erika's work profile revealed that she began working for the Corcoran Group in 2018, immediately after receiving her real estate license. What got critics' attention about this was that Corcoran Group is not the type of agency you can walk into without some real estate deals and property under your belt. Somebody made that happen for Erika. While she worked there, there's no record of Erika ever completing any deals, yet she remained in the agency under the stewardship of Pamela Liebman. While Pamela is listed as the CEO of Corcoran Group, the Epstein files revealed that she is merely a figurehead, while the real CEO is Lynn Forrester, aka Lindy Rothschild. This has led Candace to believe that Erika wasn't in the Corcoran Group to sell real estate. It was a way she used to move money and receive payment for shady activities between Jeffrey Epstein, the Rothsteins, and the Rothschilds.
But we do then learn via Jeffrey Epstein's emails that the president of the Corcoran Group is actually Linda Rothschild. And Jeffrey Epstein is working directly for the Rothschilds. He himself is saying that Corcoran Real Estate Group is all over his emails. Okay. So
immediately after receiving her real estate license. What got critics' attention about this was that Corcoran Group is not the type of agency you can walk into without some real estate deals and property under your belt. Somebody made that happen for Erika. While she worked there, there's no record of Erika ever completing any deals, yet she remained in the agency under the stewardship of Pamela Liebman. While Pamela is listed as the CEO of Corcoran Group, the Epstein files revealed that she is merely a figurehead, while the real CEO is Lynn Forrester, aka Lindy Rothschild. This has led Candace to believe that Erika wasn't in the Corcoran Group to sell real estate. It was a way she used to move money and receive payment for shady activities between Jeffrey Epstein, the Rothsteins, and the Rothschilds.
Do then learn via Jeffrey Epstein's emails that the president of the Corcoran Group is actually Linda Rothschild. And Jeffrey Epstein is working directly for the Rothschilds. He himself is saying that Corcoran Real Estate Group is all over his emails. Okay. says it right there. Someone read a background on Linda Rothschild. It has all of her different names that she uses and also has her listed as the president of the Corcoran Group. What was Erika doing for the Corcoran Group? Who got her that job? Who recalls sitting with Erika for her real estate license? Do you do it online? I don't know. I'm ignorant about real estate license. I will say that. But I do know that there is a general understanding that if you want to move money, real estate is a very good way to do that.
As if that itself wasn't dark enough, Candace expressed that she is certain that Erika wasn't put in Charlie's life by mistake. Ever since Turning Point USA began in 2012, it went from being a simple charity to becoming one of the most influential organizations with significant political pull in campuses and over young adults. Charlie Kirk wasn't just a founder, he was the face, the voice of millions, and a key fundraiser. Erika marrying Charlie was to ensure that TPUSA continued to push pro-Israel, pro-Zion ideas to the younger generation, and more funding and donations were poured in to make that possible. But with Charlie speaking out about the actions of Israel, the tides were beginning to shift. He and Candace Owens trying to change the narrative was dangerous. And with Erika already involved in Charlie's life intimately, he was the easier option to take out of the picture. Charlie became a martyr for the Rothschild cause, and Erika was quick to consolidate power by convincing people that Charlie had left behind a blueprint for her to follow. Right now, it is getting harder for Erika to keep pulling the grieving widow act because it is hard not to see the pattern and agenda that is behind her actions. And as more people continue to dig into the mystery of her life, the truth will soon come to the surface. Do you guys think there is more to learn about Erika's family tree? Share your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yes. It's a lot more, y'all. It's a lot more. Think about it. If Candace was not truthful in trying to find the truth, we still would not even know this. It's a lot of stuff they're hiding, and we're going to figure it out. Comment, let us know your thoughts about this, and I'll see you guys on the next video. This is The Criminal Villains. I'm Gigi, and I just want to say thank you all for your support. Thank you for the likes and the shares. It means a lot, and thank you for the comments. I love to read them. It really, really motivates me to keep going and to keep digging. You guys are my motivation. All right. And I see you guys.